And here's my next lawnmower find here. This is a Toro recycler, 22-inch, with a guaranteed to start 7.0 gross torque, 190cc Briggs and Stratton engine on here. And this is the Personal Pace Model. And it also has that blue handle is the blade engagement, so you can start this without engaging the blade and then engage the blade. It's a real nice feature because you can stop this in the yard and move things around. And this was a moving sale. This family had moved to Chapel Hill, North Carolina from Minnesota, and had moved this lawnmower with them, but they bought a home that has no grass. It's all natural, which is, Chapel Hill's a beautiful city if you haven't been there before. And it's where the University of North Carolina is, and that is where he works. He's a professor there. So this lawnmower was in storage for quite a while. He said a little over a year, and he put gas in it, and he said it started right up. Looks like it's in really good shape, just needs cleaning, and that oil is really dirty in there. You can see it has a stop button here to cut it off versus releasing the handle. This is model 20333, and it looks like from the serial number it's a 2010 model. A little bit older than I thought. Some scratches. It's got a wash port. A little scuffed up here on the decorative cover. And these wheels were completely frozen. I had to oil these adjustments so I could raise the wheels up on it. Ready start auto choke engine. It starts right up. I think it just needs to be run some and get that dirty oil out of it. He used a wash port. I'm not a big fan of using these wash ports because they'll eventually make it rust underneath. I'm sure that blade's going to need to be sharpened. I'll do that and change the oil in this. Very nice looking lawnmower. I like getting these Toros. I've had two of these and sold one, and now I got two again. So let me show you a little more about this lawnmower. I got the manuals and the side chute with this as well. Let's first check the air filter. And let's check the air filter on this Toro, see what kind of condition it is in. Could very well be the original one. Oh wow, it is packed. It's very heavy too. Actually, I'll probably go ahead and replace this. We'll go ahead and clean this off for now, but that'll affect the way it runs, just being so heavy and just full of dirt. And I cleaned this a bit. That's good enough for now. I'll go ahead and replace this. I bet this is the original. He said they had a very small yard in Minnesota. And even though this is a 2010 model, it looks like it's in really good condition. Probably has low hours on it. Also have the side chute with this, as well as two manuals. They kind of look identical. It's an operator's manual. I'm sure there is some difference here, but it's nice to get the manuals with these lawnmowers. It's good that people keep up with them. And he also gave me a large bottle of fuel stabilizer. Quite a bit left in there, so glad to get that. And there's a partial bottle of 30 weight Briggs and Stratton motor oil as well. I always like to look under the side chute here to see if there's any rust. And that looks like it's in really good condition. And these wheels are in really good shape. I just had to oil the height adjustments. All of them were frozen on the very lowest spot, which is probably the type of grass he had in Minnesota. Now I can raise these up higher for our grass here, which is the tall fescue type. But these wheels all look really good. Here's the back of this lawnmower as well. Don't see any real rust, which is good. Sometimes you see it right here where they leave a wet bag on here, but that bag is pretty clean. And here's the model number, 20333. And that serial number, if I looked that up correctly, This is a 2010 model. And this grass catcher is very clean on this Toro. Not sure how much use it got for clippings, but it's very clean. And this is one really nice feature about the Toro Personal Pace, is this quick change. You don't have to ever remove the bag. This is in mulch position, and just a quick flip of the lever, and now you got the clippings going in the bag. I'll show you what that flap looks like in the back. And this is mulch position closed here, so nothing goes in the bag. And now with that blue lever down, you're now having the clippings go into the bag. And this all looks really yucky in here. Almost like that Troy build I had, just kind of sludged up looking. But it's full. Definitely got to change this. And he had put fresh gas in here because it was in storage with no gas in it. So that gas does smell okay in here. And I really like the self-propelled system on these Toros, the Personal Pace, because you can just push this handle down and go as slow as or fast as you want with this. Very nice self-propelled mower. So they have adjusted this Personal Pace cable here. Generally it's in the center. You just loosen this nut and pull this cable down to make the Personal Pace go faster if it's slipping. So they have taken some adjustment out of this. So let's give it a start here. This mower needs to be run some and have the oil changed. Replace the air filter and we'll sharpen the blade and it'll be good as new. And it's going to clean up really nice as well. And you don't have to engage the blade here. Let's see how well it'll start today. Runs pretty smooth. And we'll engage the blade and check out the Personal Pace. Much, the blade needs to be sharpened. Very nice Toro. Engine runs really smooth, even with that dirty oil in there. We'll clean this up and do a follow-up video. Like getting these Toros.